Welcome to Texas Auto Channel. If you're new here, definitely consider subscribing. So today I'll be installing the turbo finally. I was going to make a detailed how-to video, but I have quite a few of those on both channels. So I decided I'm just going to start doing the work. So I'm basically just going to get right into it, and here we go. Okay, so the turbo is a Turbonetic Super 60. The log manifold is from eBay. It's like $60. I have a tile, wastegate, and a HKS blow-off valve. The intercooler piping is just kind of mix and matched intercooler piping put together with couplers I had laying around and a cheap intercooler. I'll put links in the description for everything that's going on the car, but I'm basically gonna just go ahead and install it all, speed it up, add some music, and we'll go from there. So hope you guys enjoy. Okay, here it is. It's all together. I will be changing this coupler. It needs to be a 2.5 to 2 inch, but I had to cut a 3 inch to 2 inch, and I found about the halfway spot where it's a 2.5, even though it's kind of curved. But I'll be replacing that one. It's like 15 bucks for a coupler, or $10, pretty cheap. Also, I moved the fog lights up higher. I think I like where they're at right now. Everything's looking pretty good. Under the hood, we have the wastegate dump tube. It is angling down at the coupler, which is not good, but I will have it routed off to the side or cycled into the exhaust, which I prefer recirculated. It's not for everyone, but that's how I like them. The lower drain, I had to do a 90. My buddy Matt had one. It's a -10 or -10, whatever you want to call it, 90, and it worked pretty good down there. Curved, went straight into the oil pan. Also, huge thanks to Matt for coming in and helping me do the couplers and listening to me cuss and yell and throw tools. You're awesome, man. And the couplers and all that, everything's right where it needs to be. And I had to throw in the half-size radiator because the factory radiator setup goes right here, and I didn't want to run the turbo on the other side because the exhaust would be on this side really close to the radiator, and I just didn't like that setup. So this is how I have to run it, but it works. We have the genuine HKS blow-off valve from Joe. So thanks Sinformat for sending that. He sent that like, I don't know, the beginning of this year, and I'm finally able to use it. And the tile wastegate from a subscriber, thanks for that too. I can't remember who sent it. If it's you, definitely say it was you in the comments. From here in Texas, it's a real tile. Now it is missing the fire ring, so what that means is the exhaust will bypass. It'll come out this pipe even when it's not needed to. So basically it'll be a big exhaust leak for right now. But I need to get a fire ring in there. They're like 20 bucks, so exhaust will come out of here. And this is Casey's radiator, so thanks Casey. He actually got an upgraded one, so this one's now my half size. He's had this on his car for like 2 years with 1,000 miles a week on it, and it's held up great and works really good at cooling. Now I will have to actually push this farther back, so I'll have to get a shorter hose so the hood can close properly, because right now it's hitting the hood. But it will work for now. Got the oil feed line. It's not touching the exhaust manifold in any way, so that's really good, but I think I'm going to header wrap the exhaust manifold and that eventually. Got the Skunk 2 intake manifold, 240cc injectors, but I will be throwing in the 550cc's and a Walbro 450 pump soon, so that's coming soon. I have the injectors already, I just don't want to do it in this video right now. And yeah, everything else is looking pretty good. We've got an actual intake system on it, and I do need to put a Hondata 4-bar map sensor, but we're about to go take this out for a spin so we can see exactly what it sounds like. I won't be able to get on it too much. I just need to get all the bugs worked out and stuff like that and make sure it's working, so let's go. future videos, I'm going to set up launch control. We're going to do all of the good, fun stuff. But it sounds incredible. I mean, it definitely has a little more pep than it used to, but it's definitely not fast yet. We have a lot of tuning to go through and do, adjust everything. But it's running good right now. Alright, so I'm back at the house. It was running fantastic, but as to be expected, With the fire ring missing out of the wastegate, it's basically just keeping the wastegate open the whole time and allowing the exhaust to go out. Watch this. So it's not allowing it to spool up very good. So we only hit 2.7 psi. Definitely faster than it was all motor, but definitely not very fast still. Definitely room for improvement. Huge shout out to Michael. If you guys want to tune from him, his information will be in the description, but we basically just uploaded an old base map, and it's basically safe settings, so it wasn't dialed in any way, shape, or form. It was just basically to safely be able to get on it, but we can way improve from that base map, and he'll be doing that. So if you guys are serious about a tune, definitely hit him up. He does remote tunes, so he can do them from anywhere. He tuned Bashy, which is a good friend of ours and a subscriber of the channel. If you're on here, Bashy, get in the comments. His B16 is sick. I'll post a little video clip right here of this thing going through the gears. Yes. Now, Michael tuned that thing all the way from Kansas, and he lives in the UK, so he can do it over Wi-Fi. He's really good and definitely worth the price. So definitely hit him up. But yeah, he'll definitely be adjusting the settings on this. He's also the one that got the Skunk 2 suspension from me. Real good guy, so definitely recommend him. But yeah, it's holding up really good. Now the lower subframe, you can see where there used to be a lip on the right side all the way over. Slam and Weldon did an awesome job cutting that out, welding it in, and repainting it black so that I had clearance for the downpipe. So huge shout out to Slam and Weldon. His information will also be in the description if you guys are in the Central Texas area, need some welding, or you just are wanting some really good welds, come all the way down to Killeen, Texas and get some welds done. Really good stuff. But yeah, it's holding up good for what it is. Even though there is an oil seal problem on the turbo will need rebuilt because the seals are going out. There was some smoke and I looked in the exhaust and it has oil in it. It's not from the restrictor because I have the correct restrictor in, but seals are just going out. So what we're gonna do temporarily to remedy this problem, we're gonna take the Turbonetics turbo out, get it rebuilt, and throw a $90 eBay turbo in, and we'll see what it does. If it blows, oh well. Definitely be some content for you guys, so be on the lookout for that video. It'll be dropping as soon as I can possibly get the turbo. But I'm gonna definitely get more stuff done. We'll put the 550 injectors in, a Walboro 450, and there's definitely a lot more stuff coming to the channel, and I'll have a built engine in here eventually. Yes, it will be a D series. That's what I like. It's who I am. You guys don't like that? I don't know what to tell you. I do like B series. I do like K series. I like J series. I like F series. I like all the Honda engines, but I just prefer the D series. It's my personal preference. Also, check this out. A subscriber sent me a video of my car on the way to San Antonio. He was driving the same direction I was, and he decided to get a clip. We also got a clip of him, so here are both of those. It's pretty cool how we were both able to get clips of each other driving down the road. But yeah, definitely go ahead and check the links in the description. I'll post as much parts that I have on here in the description so you guys can buy something similar and make your own setup. Now, I did have to get creative with the intercooler piping. It's not exactly what I'd call efficient, but it does work. It's just a bunch of bends and curves and couplers, but I will eventually be getting solid pipes made, welded, so there's less couplers, which means less boost leak problems. But yeah, that's basically it for this video. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, drop a comment below, subscribe, share it in some groups. I greatly appreciate everyone who's done that. Because of you guys doing this, I was able to give my family a really nice Christmas this year. Granted, I'm broke now, but this is the most I've ever been able to spend on Christmas because you guys are sharing and liking the videos. I greatly appreciate it. So if you guys like the video, definitely check out my other playlists I have made, browse the videos on the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, God bless, stay safe, stay awesome.